We are less than 5 hours away from Lima, in a city situated in the middle of the desert. And this is Ica, a place with a lot of stories and legends about witches. But who were they? Guys, we left Lima early, but we arrived. We're in Ica now. And it's like 5 hours away from here. So we arrive exactly
on the lunchtime.
On the lunchtime, yeah. So before we do all our video, we're gonna go to eat. They recommend us this place called La Olla de Juanita. So let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Line 'em up like dominoes. Throw 'em back, let it burn slow.
We're in a moto taxi. This is definitely the cheapest, the bumpiest, the loudest, and the most fun way to have a transportation here in Italy.
Like dominoes.
The moto taxis are gonna cost you between $1 to $2 depending on the distance.
Do a long night in
But well, we arrived to the famous Olla de Juanita.
I'm in over.
I chose chupe de payares. It's a creamy soup, very good with corn, egg, kidney beans. It has some pasta inside and cheese. I tried it before, so this time I'm going on save. You know, I know what I'm ordering.
Your friend, you know what they say about three. What else you got?
In my case, I ordered this dish that is very typical from this part of Peru and from this restaurant. Everybody's saying that it's like the best, and it's called adobo de chancho. That means it's a pork that is marinated in a lot of spices and chilies, and it's at least 24 hours marinated. So imagine the taste of this pork. It's delicious. And then it comes always with this picante de payares that is also the kidney beans, and it's prepared with some chilies. But don't worry, it's not that spicy. So if you're scared of spiciness, don't worry, order this, because I'm telling you, it's delicious and it's not that spicy. It's really good. You know, with the sauce is the best. And this is Inca Cola. This is the Coca-Cola from Peru. And it's like, the taste is like a chewing gum. But it's good, you have to try it. Come on, if you come here, you have to try it, no?
Okay, I know it's hard to keep up.
And these are the famous tejas from Ica.
Tejas have usually melted sugar around, but this one that I bought, it's a choco teja, so it has melted sugar around and then melted chocolate. So it's a double pleasure.
You know what they say about three. You got nothing to lose.
It's good, huh?
I'm about to lose my mind. For another drink, let me lose.
Ica is a city in the middle of the desert. Actually, 60 kilometers away is the sea. 10 minutes away from Ica, it's a town called Cachiche. And they said that before, back in the day, there used to be women there with supernatural powers. So we're going to Cachiche now. Obviously, we took another mototaxi to go to Cachiche. And now we're in the most famous park here in Cachiche, that is called the Witch Park. The entrance to the Witch Park in Cachiche is free, so come and enjoy.
This was just a regular park, but because of popularity of Witches of Ica, they decided to make a theme park.
Gonna do. Play it back like a million
I'm gonna explain a little bit why the witches started, why these rumors that this place was full of witches started. This is the place here in Ica and in this part of Peru that has a lot of curanderos back in the day. What is a curandero? Curandero is a healer. It's a person that, because in those times there was no medicine, there was no drugstores, these guys were taking a lot, and also women, they were taking a lot of herbs and things from the nature, mixing them together and preparing these beverages that were curing diseases, and they were working. So they were actually really very popular here in Ica. Now when the Inquisition came, and we're talking about the time in the Spanish when they came and conquered America and Peru, the Inquisition started to chase them, saying that they were witches, creating these rumors, make actually this place very famous. So let's say thanks to the Inquisition, Cachiche and Ica became very famous because of the witches that actually are curanderos. There's a lot of kids around that can guide you for a couple of dollars. Julia Hernandez was the most famous witch here in Cachiche. Now they said that here most of the witches are good, they're helping people and stuff like that. There was a kid very young who couldn't talk properly, and they said that the witch prepared something, you know, beverages and things like that, and give it to the kid, and the kid started to talk properly, and he became, when he was an adult, a politician that is actually popular here, and he was a politician here in Ica. So that's a pretty cool thing. When the witch died at 106 years old, she was really old. I mean, well, this politician came here, made this park, and put a monument for her. This is in honor for her, and that's the monument that is over there for Julia Hernandez. And now it's time to learn about the legend of the palm tree with the 7 heads. The 7-head palm tree is like 10 minutes away from the witch park. We're here with this palm tree. Now the palm trees normally they grow like this and they have one head with branches and stuff. But this one is very weird. This one is growing in the floor like it's like tentacles, like it's like a snake going around, and it has 7 heads, and that's super weird. 6 of them are very grown and 1 is not. Why is it that? Julia Hernandez, the same witch that I was talking before in the park, the same witch said that if the 7th head grows, Ica is going to be flooded and it's going to disappear. So the problem is that in 1998 January, they forgot to trim. They just didn't trim the 7th head that was starting to grow, and it was true. Ica actually flooded. So based in that, they really believe in this legend, and this myth became actually a reality. So nowadays, every year they are cutting and trimming the 7th head that is starting to grow. How crazy are those palm trees? If you see palm trees like that before, please leave a comment below and say where did you see them. Okay, but now it's getting dark, so we're going to the hotel. So tomorrow we're going to Pisco to look for the famous witch.
When everybody's calling you up,
Before we go to Pisco, we decided to have breakfast in Ica.
you can't seem to get lost, but you surely know.
And of course we chose Mama Luz in the town market. Everybody knows this place, so you just have to ask.
Go down. There's something you
This is called relleno, and it's actually pork blood, and it's good. It sounds weird, but it's good, and it has a lot of iron. We have it also in Europe.
Incredible. All we ate was just $10.
everything you buy gets
Well, it's time to go to Pisco, that is like an hour away from the center of Ica. The main square is beautiful, but our mission is to go to the cemetery and look for the famous witch. Now we are in Pisco, still in Ica. This province is called Pisco, and here in Pisco is buried the most famous witch in all Ica, that is Sarah Helen. Now the name is in English. What happened is, it says the legend that she came from England by the end of the 1800s because there was the witch hunting, and they were hunting her, and she was a witch, they said. Actually, she was like a healer, making these beverages to cure people and stuff like that. So if she comes from the 1800s because of the witch hunting, there's something wrong with the history and with the legend, because the witch hunting in Europe ended by the end of the 1600s, but still, that's the legend, that's what they said what happened. Now, she died in 1913, and she said that she was coming back in 80 years or 100 years. So after 80 years, in 1993, until midnight, people stay here, waiting and waiting until midnight of June the 9th, that is the day where she died. Nothing happened. Then they came 20 years after, that it would be 100 years, until midnight again. Nothing happened. So based in the mistakes of the legend, based in all these things, they still believed in Sarah Helen. Okay, it's still here. Now they said actually that if you come and you write a love letter and leave it there, she's gonna help you, because she's helping a lot of people to find the eternal love. So if you wanna believe it, it's here in Pisco. This was a very fast trip. We learned a lot. We have a lot of fun here, huh?
Yes, we did. Actually, this trip was dedicated to witches of Ica, but we will for sure be back because Ica has so much to offer.
So much to offer. Huacachina, Paracas, the Ballestas Islands. Come on, that's a lot of things. So until next time, Ica.